Where is Soos? Oh, where am I? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Hello. It's Soos back on the Spirit Guide channel. Again and again. And we decided that we're going to go ahead and finish season 1 of Soos films that we had left withering on the vine last fall. We're going to wrap them up so we can start our season 2. We feel like we do need to do our last 2 Bond entries. And to clear the air there with the Bond movies. And so we had finished off with the 80s, so we have the Pierce Brosnan and the Daniel Craig pictures to do. So we're going to do 2 quick videos that cover these important items. So, okay, we're going to get going here in just a second. Oh, there.
Oh yeah, didn't even get the truck in here.
Oh, look.
That's a rare occurrence.
Spirit Guy is playing the GoldenEye video game for Nintendo 64s.
That truck's not even in.
That is just one of his favorite video games and one of the best games for the Nintendo 64.
Yes.
And oh look, we're back in 1985.
Yeah.
That's GoldenEye. GoldenEye. So what were the ratings? Snowy, what did you give GoldenEye? We'll start with Snowy. An 8. Oh, that's good. That's strong stuff. And Soos, let me see. I gave it a, what did I give it again?
8.
Oh. And Grandpa gave it a 6.
Uh-huh.
And what did Waggers give it?
10. And I gave it a 10 too.
A 10. 10s. 10s for GoldenEye. Oh, because it's such a big movie, I guess, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a monkey mess of a movie, though, too. You kind of realize that, or?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things about it that irritate Grandpa. You know, the boorish, with his "I'm gonna spike you" stuff, and Sean Bean kind of not really coming all the way through. He comes halfway through and whatever. But there's a lot of big changes. They relaunched the series pretty good. Judi Dench is M now, M forever, for a long time. And there's lots of people in there. I guess I like the song, but I don't like the music. I don't like Eric Sher's music. But Martin Campbell's okay. Martin Campbell is seen as the deliverer, the big new thing, the latest in James Bond directing. And oh, what do we got? Oh no, here's our crappy looking Blu-ray, because all the covers on this series are terrible, apparently. Oh yes. Is this GoldenEye? Oh no. Oh, there is no substitute for 007. Look, down the barrel of his gun, the gun barrel. Oh no. No limits, no fears, no substitutions, no substitutes. No, no substitutions, Soos? Yes. You cannot get bacon instead of bacon. What? Oh, suddenly it's 1997, and Sheryl Crow sounds like she's trying to kill a cat with this terrible song, "Tomorrow Never Dies." Yes.
It's not actually that bad though.
Which one? The song or the movie?
Both.
Oh, there's the DVD, there's the Blu-ray with its crappy cover, like all the other Blu-rays in this series. Always with the crappy covers. So, let's do the round robin there. Wagner, what did you give Tomorrow Never Dies?
You gave it a 10.
A 10.
And so did Snowy.
Snowy gave Tomorrow Never Dies a 10. He must like Jonathan Pryce's performance. Oh. What about Spirit Guy?
I gave it an 8. And then you gave it a 4. And Soos gave it a 5.
Yes, that sounds more accurate. It seems to me that it's got that weird TARDIS ship that is bigger on the inside than the outside. That doesn't make any sense. And it's got a whole lot of plots that don't make any sense. And you know what it has? You know what it has? In GoldenEye had it too. Do you know what they both have? That all these movies seem to have again all of a sudden? Say it with me. No, worse than that. I like Pierce Brosnan. But you know what these movies have? That makes Soos crazy? What makes Soos crazy? What makes Soos crazy? He shakes like a crazy gorilla. What is it? Satellites. Freaking satellite plots. You know I hate them. You know I hate them. Oh, you were going to guess it. Sure. And GoldenEye was an evil, deadly, laser blasting satellite And then now, what do we got? Oh, a freaking satellite that's throwing people off guard track.
Soos, now you have a
Another
satellite.
freaking
Soos,
satellite.
You have your own private satellite now.
What? I can't have my own satellite. Now I'm going to do myself in. I can't be. Waggers, what do you think?
Aka, aka.
Who is Roger Spotted? Spotted Woody. Who is he? Oh, it is the plot is not enough. Oh, I mean the world is not enough. That is the Bond family saying, the world is not enough. It also stands for twine, which sounds really impressive if you're trying to make it sound like it's a thinking man's Bond movie. and all this other, it is the world is not enough, and it has.
Also,
it has Denise Crosby as a nuclear physicist in it. So.
Also, it made one really bad video game and one sort of good thing.
Well, as a side note, yes, that is true. Well, reasonable people could disagree, but you should have put the 64 twine on when we were talking about it, yeah. But fresh Super Spirit guy won't do it. He's committed.
Tomorrow
Yes.
Never Dies, and it's the best Bond game on PlayStation.
On PlayStation.
Yep.
Here is our crappy World Is Not Enough Blu-ray. Denise Crosby on there. Well, okay, here's the skinny about World Is Not Enough, even before the numbers. I just gotta say it. There's a lot of good sequences, and there's some good things about it, but it is not a good movie. It is really.
For some reason, I used to really like this movie.
Who liked this movie?
Me, I used to. I hate it now.
Well, why do you hate it now? What changed?
I don't know, it's like the most boring thing ever. I used to think it was like the best thing ever.
Well, it is not well paced. That's the problem. Hang on. Let's get the ratings in. Wagner, what did you say about it?
Oh yeah, you give it a 1. He hates it.
He won. Okay, that's not a good rating.
Snowy.
Snowy gave it a 1.
Mhm.
Oh, what about Grandpa? What did Grandpa give it?
Oh yeah, you gave it a 3, and I gave it a 6, and Soos gave it a 2.
You gave it a 6.
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Oh, look, it is Desmond Llewellyn in his last turn as Q. He makes his final appearance as Q, and reminds us to never watch you bleed. And then he says goodbye, and John Cleese takes over, which most people think is not so good. But, whatever. But
And then Paddington came over. Then Paddington took over in the last 2 movies.
right, yes, now Paddington is Q, and that is better anyway. But Paddington should always be Q. Paddington, he's a good bear.
No, the voice actor, Soos.
Oh, I know. I was trying to see if you knew. I was trying to see. What is his name? Do you remember?
Paddington actor?
Yes.
See, I know something for once.
Oh, I know, but what is his name? You're such smarty pants. You know so much.
Mr. Paddington Man.
Oh, okay. Yes. But so, World Is Not Enough. Robert Carlyle's okay. It seems like everything's wasted. Robert Carlyle is wasted. He could have been better. And it's stuff. Their action sequences. Some of them are good ideas, like the paragliders, and some of them are just weird. Like, I don't know, a finale fighting over the nuclear rods of a submarine in the water. It just isn't very exciting. I don't know. I guess it would be more bad if Istanbul blew up in a nuclear explosion, or would it? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's debatable. And Judi Dench would be no loss. And we have to have Judi Dench in peril now. Ugh, boring. Why does Judi Dench have to be in peril? This is a major mistake in the Bond series. They're gonna keep.
She's also the one who voiced that thing about the flower in the Olympics, the Brazil Olympics or whatever.
Right. Yes. Well, she's all over. We just heard her on the spaceship Earth in the Disney World, telling us about the history of the planets.
Best Bride Epcot.
Yes.
The only thing I have to say is change the dioramas in the part where you fill out that quiz thing. Watch that really weird video. They should have put back the dioramas you saw.
This is getting off track. Oh, and here is the crappy cover of like the worst thing ever. Die Another Day.
What does that thing with the old man have to do anything with
it doesn't. Well, we don't have any Die Another Day posters in the poster book. The poster book has come to an end. So it ended at "World is not enough." So I thought I'd leave us with this creepy old man, which is just about right. It is like the prison sequence in Die Another Day, where
Yeah,
Pierce Brosnan becomes a creepy old man with a terrible Madonna song and scorpions dancing go click click click.
You want to know the word? You want to know people's ratings?
Yes, let's hear the Die Another Day ratings.
You gave it 3. I gave it 3. Soos, Snowy, and Wagner gave it 1.
Oh, there is uniform agreement that this movie blows. Can a movie both suck and blow at the same time? Perhaps, perhaps yes. And perhaps we found the movie that does. It is called Die Another Day, and it is not good. I'm sorry to report that it features another satellite plot. In fact, it's all about the god freaking satellite burning up holes with its evil death ray down to kill the guy who was North Korean until he turned into a strapping buck Western guy with no accent, and with his miracle surgeries that don't seem to work as well on anybody else. And then there's Kent Chang, who's going to be, but no, he dies. No, and then there's an ice palace, or there was a sword fight that was okay, but the ice palace, and then there's Miranda Frost, who's would be good, except that, well, the character's terrible. But Rosamund is good, but. And then Halle Berry is like, oh, and then it's always too much with the triple and double, and then there's the invisible car. Oh God, really? We used to, and now we've gone too far, and there's no way back. There's no way back. The Pierce Brosnan era is lost in really at least 2 bad movies and maybe more, and I don't know. It's a sad story. We really feel, and we look at because we love Pierce Brosnan. Don't we love Pierce Brosnan, Spirit Guy? We do. We like Pierce Brosnan, and you're playing one of your favorite games. You're imagining yourself being Pierce Brosnan, running up and down the stairs.
No.
Oh, for ohms. But no, we can't be Pierce Brosnan anymore because his movies both suck and blow. At least Die Another Day does. And I'm sorry, but them are the facts. So say Soos. I am Soos. And I have now told you what I think. So there.